some of your best memories.
So our record was 16 and 12. It wasn't as good as the previous year where we had went 21, 7 and 1. We had a tie. But we won a PCAC again versus the Neen, so 2-time back-to-back. That was
Everybody likes to beat Dunedin, right?
Everybody beats up on the Neen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, we got knocked out in the semifinals of districts. We lost Osceola 1-0. But then we snuck in as the 7th seed for regionals, and we got beat by Osceola again, 10-0. During I think it was regional quarterfinals.
How did you guys do this Osceola?
We lost to Osceola.
And you guys really hate it.
And yeah, because that's a big rivalry, us and Osceola. They're school across the bridge. And, we beat them during the regular season, but at the district championship we did beat them, unfortunately. But Osceola made a good little run this season. Hopefully, both of our teams will get it back to them.
Who's Holland's biggest rivalry?
I would probably say Seminole, to be honest. They're always the consistent.
Boys, get along today.
No punches will be thrown.
I know plenty of guys on Seminole. I've played with like Tyler Saunders, Alex Escalot, and some other players on that team.
So now that you've graduated, and Mom's probably sad. Her baby, well, not her baby boy, but her first boy is leaving the nest. What are your plans in the fall?
So right now, I'm going to be attending Eastern Florida State College. It's a D1 junior college out in Melbourne. So I'll be going there. I got a full-ride scholarship to be a pitcher there.
Bravo, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's huge.
Thank you. So hopefully we'll be there 1 to 2 years, and if maybe I get drafted, if not, maybe go to Division I and see what happens from there.
Okay, have a little picture talk here.
Pitcher talk. So, are you righty, lefty? Give me a rundown.
Righty.
Which you're righty. So you got a good pitch sequence. What's your pitches? What's your go-to? That kind of thing.
So I guess you say for the last few years I've worked with 3 pitches: fastball, curveball, changeup. My go-to's really been like my strikeout pitches and my changeup. Props to Coach Jake. He helped me with that from freshman year. The curveball really came along too. He helped me with that. This past year we started experimenting with a slider. It wasn't as good, but it's really hard to like develop pitches. It takes almost at least a few months to almost a year to be able to throw them in games and get them to where you want them to be.
Be able to have that confidence that you can throw at any time in the count.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I know the changeup's a great pitch to add to someone's repertoire, because I've noticed, at least in high school, a lot of pitchers don't really have that pitch anymore. They're sticking to their fastball, a 2-seam, they'll have a curveball or a slider, but it seems like the changeup's kind of come out of fashion in high school. I don't see why. I think it's a very valuable pitch.
Agreed. I think it's one of the best pitches out there. I mean, I throw it to righties, and some people would just throw it to lefties because it runs away from them, but I almost use it almost as a sinker type pitch because I can get them to get jammed or something like that. Ground ball pitch.
So are you more over the top, or are you 3/4? Where's your
over the top? Yeah,
over the top guy. All right, that's where we are a little different there. I was a submarine guy, so
okay.
I don't really blend well with the over the top kind of stuff.
Can I share my favorite story?
Oh, you can.
Go ahead, man.
I love him dearly.
Yeah.
Baseball Ben Botham. But he holds the record for number of batters hit in one game.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It's at the state record. So I do hold
State
the state
record.
I do hold that. That is a little.
I think he just did it for an intimidation, so that the next game people are like, I'm not staying in the box. That did hit 9 guys last time. Was it 9 or was it double digits?
It was definitely double digits.
That guy, he hit. Oh my God! I thought it was 9.
Hey, but Mike, I only allowed one.
Oh,
hit.
there's no but about it, man. That's horrible.
My entire high school career, I only allowed 1 hit in all of high school, all my high school games.
Oh, holy hell! Well, you got a lot of hits when it came
You
to
didn't get the
human bodies.
opportunity to hit the ball.
Yeah.
That was one game. The rest I was.
That happened to be the game that Eckerd College was there recruiting.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. But hey, we bounced back.
Hey, you went to Savannah State and you had a great career there and had a lot of fun. Anyway, you can ask serious questions now. I just had to.
I don't know, Mike. You just put me on the spot. I'm sweating over here now.
Well, I don't think it's because of that question. So let's talk about some of your teammates. Any other guys going to go on and play collegiately?
That I know of. So graduating seniors, one of our other pitchers, Rylan Bosenhard, he's I believe going Division I at Florida Gulf Coast down Fort Myers as a pitcher. Good for him, love the kid. That I know of, I don't know anybody else that is a graduating senior going to be playing on scholarship or anything. I know like Alex Miller is going to be trying out for the club team for FSU.
Oh, good.
But yeah, we got like Brad Hill. He's going to go to USF. He might try out, but like he throws 90, and I don't know how he didn't get off or anything. Man. It really sucks.
Yeah. And it's sad because there are opportunities.
Yes.
Look at the opportunity you found.
Yes.
You would have never thought of that a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a full ride, and it's an opportunity to advance, and you know the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you'll be working with kids as well.
Yeah, I always try to encourage kids. If you want to play college baseball, if you want to go to the next level, there is a program somewhere. I mean, you might have to go pretty far, but there's a million and one programs out there. A lot of kids, they get set on, I want to play D1, I need to play D1. It's almost
Especially in
now.
baseball, man.
It's almost better now to go to a JUCO or an NAIA, spend 1 or 2 years there, because the schools are more willing to focus on you, help build your talent, because that's their whole reputation, is being able to take guys from the JUCO, from the NAIA,
Feeder system.
and move them to the next place. And that's how they get more talent. That's why they're willing to throw a little bit more resources your way.
That's definitely what attracted me to committing to Eastern Florida State, was just being able to have them like always be with me, always trying to teach me something, whether it's going to be in the weight room, on the mound, anything, like just the opportunities compared to, I was also recruited by Rickard College. I got a scholarship from them. I felt like maybe the opportunity to play right away wasn't as well. And I want to play right away. I'm an athlete, I'm competitive, I want to do that. So I just felt going the JUCO route was definitely better for me.
And I would agree from the baseball perspective, and I'm immersed over there in Hector Sports. Your hat?
Yes.
Talk about that experience this year.
So this was the FACA game, which is the Florida Athletic Coaches Association game. I was one of 3 people from Pinellas County elected to go to the game. It was me, Trey Beard for Dunedin, and I believe, I can't recall the third person,
Andrew.
but there was a lot of people there, like scouts. There was like 50, 60 MLB scouts there, because that's the amount of talent we
You feel a
have.
little pressure there?
I did, but I didn't, because I feel like the first day there was a lot more scouts. They had all the big boys throw. I don't know if you're aware of who Hunter Dietz is for Calvary. He's a draft prospect.
Yep.
There's
Those in the
Trevor
90s.
Harrison for
Mid-90s.
Mitchell. Throws mid-90s. A lot of the guys day 1 through mid-90s. So I was a day 2 guy because I'm a high 80s, maybe hitting 90, 91-ish. But yeah.
I'm not too shabby, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good for high school baseball. I mean, I know guys are throwing harder and harder, but I think guys that are sitting right around those numbers, they have a little bit more longevity. And in my opinion, I think that it's better to go after those kinds of guys because they're less likely to burn out.
And blowout.
I mean, we see that with the Rays. The
Yeah,
Rays,
Tyler Glassman.
they have 9 guys that have had Tommy John on the Rays starting lineup, so kind of crazy.
All right, young man. Well, I appreciate you coming down, sharing some stories.
Yes, sir.
Now we know where you're going. We're gonna have to follow your. Well, I'm sure this is your sports information director.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down and bringing your brother as well.
All right, thank
And
you.
I'm sorry we couldn't get the team. I kept reaching
Yeah.
out to Coach Rogers, and he's old school with his cell phone, man.
He is. He does not like texting. He likes calls, but he might even not pick up the phone then.
Exactly. Where's he heading to now?
So he's headed to Zephyr Hills High School, but we do know our new head coach at Hollins High. I guess his name is Ryan Valdez. So I mean, I'll be paying attention for my former teammates.
course you
Everybody
will.
says that.
Your whole
he's
life.
good. Yes, of course. They say he's going to be a good coach. So I'm praying for them, and hopefully they do good next year, man.
All right. Well, we'll be following you as well. And that's what you take
Thank you.
down.
Of course.
And bring in the fam. Let's take a. Well, I tell you what. Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to get to Peter Blake. Let's do that right now, and right here on the Tampa St. Pete Sports Connection. Radio Network.